topic is like prompting and the RAG and CAG. Okay, so let's start the topic. Let me share my screen. Just a minute, guys. Okay, I hope you guys are able to see my screen. Okay, so the thing is like the prompting and the RAG and so today's topics. So what is the prompting? Prompting is nothing but that's give a clear introduction to the AI so that it can provide the best response. Okay, so in the sense like prompting is nothing, it's kind of the input. There are the two type of the input. One is the input which is we call as the text, and whatever the PDF it may be the text file, or it may be the Excel file, or it may be the binary file. So there is the one text as an input we are giving, but another input is nothing but the prompting. Okay, so the guys, the prompting is nothing but one. It's categories. Like it's called as the tokens. So token based, we know like a chat GPT or any things are giving the we are just paying for on the basis of the token, right? So one token is nothing but like a four words or the five words. Okay, one token is nothing but the this word, or sometime if it is the length of the character is less, then it might be five words. Okay, five words, it's nothing but the one token. Okay, so on the basis of you are giving the token as an input to your LLM models or any of your models as an input, and that input consider two things. One is your text data and another one is the prompt. Okay, but why we have to give the prompting? So prompting is nothing but to give the better response. The way we writing the prompting affect the quality of the answer. This is the one. Like just think about it. Like think as a AI as a student, and your prompt as a question on answer, questions on an exam. If the question is clear, the students gives the good answers, right? If the question is the vague, the answer may be incorrect or incomplete. It means your question should be very clear. So there are the so before seeing the prompting, how we can do the prompting better. Prompting is nothing but the simple English language you are just telling to your LLM models. Okay, but my always one suggestion for the writing the prompting, we will learn now that what are the different techniques and that are available for the day of to do the different prompting. But for the simple and quick, I just want to tell you that whenever you will write anything, don't use any fancy words. Just write very simple word, the way you are just feeding, or like the way you are teaching to any small baby, because your LLM is that much more capable to understand the easy language, not in very complex English. Okay, so there are the few type of the promptings are there. Okay, so let's see one by one what is that prompting. Let's see what is the zero shot prompting is. Okay, uh, so let's see what is the zero shot prompting is. So the thing is like we are asking the question without giving any example or extra details. The AI figure out the answer on its own. So that's called as the zero shot prompting. For example, if you are saying like in prompting, right? In in prompt, if you are saying like that, uh, what is the capital of Japan? So there is a simple question we are asking. Okay, so in the zero shot prompting, we are asking our model. So what is the capital of the Japan? So now here your system, yani there is the AI system, which will give you the answer. The capital of Japan is Tokyo. Okay. So now here you have to see what is the things you have asked the question. What is the capital of Japan? Okay, so it's written the capital and Tokyo. So here if you will see there is no anything fancy. The thing is like you're asking very simple question, which is the location based or geological based question, and which is already available in your what in your LLM model. LLM models train on the so millions of parameters. Inside the millions of parameters, this is available. Okay, and this is very straightforward questions. You are just asking the directly capital of the Japan. It's giving the capital of the Japan is nothing but the Tokyo. So this kind of the direct one line answer, like what is your name? My name is so and so. What are you doing? This is what is your education? So this type of these questions, if you want to ask this kind of these questions, which is already your LLM model is trained. Okay, obviously I'm just your name. We can't ask the LLM. I'm just giving the example, the place names or any food names and the festivals name. So this all already fed to the LLM. So this is the straightforward questions. So this type of the questions, the simple question when you want to ask, so you can go with the simple directly. You can go it with the zero shot prompting. Yani you don't have to do any prompting. You can directly go with and go and ask your questions. So this is called as the zero shot prompting. But after that, there is another thing. For example, another one thing is that for which is we used to call as a which is we used to call as a few short few short prompting. Acha, what is the preview short prompting? For example, we give a few example first, then ask a final question. ठीक है? तुम्हें कोई बच्चे को कुछ काम देने के पहले तुम उस बच्चे को बता दे रहे हो कि पहले तुझे इसको ऐसे करना है, अब जाके तू ये काम कर. ठीक है? Before giving a task, you are just explaining them a task. So that is called as the few short prompting. ठीक है? So for example, let's say तुम एक prompt दे रहे हो. ठीक है? I will also say that कहाँ पे तुम्हें एग्जैक्टली ये सब यूज करना है, किस चीजों में. ठीक है, एक प्रॉम्प्ट तुम दे रहे हो. बट बिफोर बिफोर गिविंग अ टास्क, बिफोर लास्ट टाइम हमने क्या वी आस्क लाइक व्हाट इज द कैपिटल ऑफ द जापान. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट वी आस्क. बट नाउ वी विल नॉट आस्क डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन. बिफोर दैट क्वेश्चन वी विल एक्सप्लेन देम. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम बोलेंगे कि पहले तू एक काम कर, तू हमें ना ट्रांसलेट कर दे. ट्रांसलेट द following words into कोई लैंग्वेज बोलेंगे, लेट्स से द स्पेनिश. स्पेनिश लैंग्वेज में you have to translate it. Okay, but in my mind I have some pattern. मेरे मन में कुछ ऐसे काम है. देखो, द यू हैव टू डू योर जॉब, बट यू हैव टू डू योर जॉब अकॉर्डिंग टू माई वे, अकॉर्डिंग टू माई स्टाइल. मेरे स्टाइल से मुझे काम करने दो. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं अगर मैं लिखूंगा कि एप्पल तो तुझे क्या करना है ना, उसको प्रॉपरली एक सिंगल वर्ड में, यू डोंट हैव टू ऐड एनी एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड, यू डोंट हैव टू ऐड दिस इज द ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ द स्पेनिश देन सो एंड सो, नो, you have to directly give me this answer. Similar like the, see the answer, first letter, first character should be the capital, so you have giving the capital, and another is should be the, uh, so you have to manzana. So this is the apple ka Spanish ka word. You have to write it in the first letter. Agar if you are giving here if the small m, then you are saying you have to give me that word in the starting from the small word. So this is my style. According to my style, you have to give me the answer. So okay. So it is this enough? No, you have to give the more example. For example, let me give the example of car. So car को स्पेनिश में क्या बोलते हैं? कोच. So okay, so this is also you have to start from the capital C and you have to give me this answer. Now I'm asking, now तुझे क्या करना है ना? अभी you have to give the house and what is the output? What is the house को हम क्या बोलते हैं? What used to say house? Okay, so here not only we are giving the question, at the same time we are also giving the way we want the output. And now that output, your AI, yani your system of the AI will give you the answer the same like a cache out. Okay, so this is how this will come here. So this is how you are giving the few short prompting. So what is the problem here you can face? See, the many time what kind of the problem you can face now. Sometime when you are giving anything and you want the output should be in some format. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जेसन फॉर्मेट में भी तुम्हें क्या चाहिए ना, यू वांट समथिंग इनसाइड द लिस्ट, जो देर इज द की एंड देर इज द वैल्यू शुड इन द लिस्ट फॉर्मेट, और माइट बी एनीथिंग इन द स्ट्रक्चरल, यू वांट समथिंग इन द स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मेट, तुम्हें एक स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्मेट में यू नीड द जेसन फाइल. So in this case, what you can do now, you have to write the few short prompting. Okay, so few short prompting में it might be possible sometime your model can that much of capable which will learn with single example. Sometime you have to give them more example. So initially when this came to the market, so initially guys, the 3.5 turbo is that initially came in LLM. Okay, so in 3.5 turbo LLM, if you are giving any one questions, right? So initially we were created the chatbots which will retrieve these output from the database. वो क्या करता था, user used to write the queries, वो जाके database में से query pick करके आता था. तो उस समय even we don't have any agents. ठीक है, 2 years back when initially this LLM came to the market, तब क्या करते थे हम लोग, so we used to write lots of few short prompting. Only उस समय you only had a option like a few short prompting. Nowadays you can create your own agent or your own plugin. But even though if you are creating your own agent and plugin, you should give this kind of the few short. So everywhere there is the possibility when you are taking any output, you want any output from the LLM model, तुम्हें हमेशा you have to do the few short prompting. So few short prompting is very very important. ठीक है, and after that there is one more prompting. Okay, so guys, you might be thinking this is the prompting or this is the English language. No, because the prompting will decide every scenario, whole scenario of your output. So prompting is very very important. So another thing is nothing but the chain of which we used to say the COT. ओके, चेन ऑफ थॉट। तो चेन ऑफ थॉट इज नथिंग बट, इस नेम में तुम्हें पता चलेगा चेन इस मींस इट विल परफॉर्म समथिंग इन स्टेप बाय स्टेप्स। व्हेन समथिंग इट्स परफॉर्म्ड by steps, it means if one step is happened, then second step is happened, third step is happened. So it means the chain means step by steps, step by step in the means. So when the third step you are taking, the third step, it's totally depend on your second step, right? The second step totally depend on the first step. That is called as the step by steps, right? That's called as the chain. So chain is nothing but we are asking AI to explain its reasoning before answering, okay, and help the maths and logic based on the problem. So every time when it will give the next step, so it will take the previous steps. For example, I just want to say here, so here you can say Lisa has a four chocolate and she buy three more and gives two to her friend. How many does she have now? एक्सप्लेन बाय स्टेप्स। तो अभी ये क्या करेगा, रीज पहले ये तो रिस्पॉन्स देगा, बट इट विल गो द स्टेप बाय स्टेप। ये सोचेगा शी बाय द थ्री 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 मोर, तो पहले ये वाला पिक करेगा, इसको सोचेगा, एंड नाउ शी हैज द फोर, सो उसको प्लस करेगा एंड इट विल कैलकुलेट द सेवन चॉकलेट, एंड आफ्टर दैट इट विल गो शी हैविंग द टू अवे, so now she have the 7 minus 2 is equal to 5 chocolates. So this the way it will react. Okay, even though if you are using any agents of lang chains, like lang chain of that catch memory ka lang chains, or thinking any agents, anything, if you are using, you can use this chain of thought, this prompting, because this is the prompting when for example, when you are dealing with any kind of the DB, database. So database is nothing but that is a structural data set, right? The DB, if you are stored anywhere in the uh, RDBMS or any SQL, so that is a structured data. तो structured data में, so initially you have to go to the database. तुम्हें तो एक database के अंदर जाना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? Database के अंदर there are the multiple tables, and might be possible this table is connected to the another table of the another database. So at the end, you have to calculate, you have to come, pick this, and after that, according to this value, you have to go and you have to pick the another database, and then you have to do the things of next. Okay. So now this is, you can use any SQL agents. Okay. But even though to instruct this, you can go with the chain of thoughts. ठीक है, सो द चेन ऑफ थॉट्स यू हैव टू बाय योरसेल्फ। अगर मैं एक एजेंट होता तो मैं कैसे जाता स्टेप बाय स्टेप्स, दैट स्टेप्स यू हैव टू मेंशन हियर। ओके, even as a this steps you can give as a few short prompting के according। देखो, this is following these steps, right? ये तो तुमने कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं दिया, एआई ने खुद से ये सब किया, ये सारे स्टेप्स परफॉर्म किए। rather than doing this, you can itself, तुम खुद बोल सकते हो, rather than following these steps, just follow my steps the way I'm giving, so that you can use the few short prompting. I hope you guys are got. I hope you guys have got it what I'm saying, right? So this is called as the chain of thought. So you can use multiple technique use of this prompting and merge it and use it for your problem. Okay. And another one is called as the and after that one is called as the role-based prompting. So role-based prompting, what is a role-based prompting? So for example, we tell AI to act like a specific experts yani हमारे पास there are so many experts. It means see, we are using some kind of the frameworks like a LangChain, and these are the framework different companies. बट सी ये कभी तुमने सोचा है कि मैं क्यों लैंचेन यूज कर रहा हूँ, इवन द ओपन एआई कंपनी को तो पता है ऑलरेडी, दे पीपल नो वी पीपल आर यूजिंग सो मेनी लैंचेन, व्हाई नॉट दे कैन itself provide any framework or any agents, right? So but in initially when they people are training the LLM model, they people are trained their model in the different roles. For example, if you are saying your model act as a teacher, so it will act as a teacher. If you will say your LLM models like act as a doctor, so it will act as a doctor. So according to your data, you can assign the role to your LLM to act as like a same the person for the specific role. So this is what we are doing. You are the history professor. Explain the French Revolution in the simple words. Okay. So here the French Revolution of the 1789 to 1799 was the so and so. तो ये पूरा history वो दे दिया as a history professor. ठीक है, so it means you are just saying like you are the history professor, rather than you can say act as a teacher who expert in history. So you can change this kind of the words, and iska ek list hai. Okay, so you guys, if you will go to the LangChain and any of that open source framework website, so you will got to know how many different type of the roles are there. So there is a teacher, doctor, engineers, analyst, and AI developer. So there are so architecture. So many different roles are there. So you can just read once, and whenever you need according to your problem statement, you can use it. Okay, so when you will use this kind of the word, right, act as, and you are the history professor, your output will be very accurate, and it will very smooth, and smooth in the sense like very good, and according to your experts, the way you experting, the way it will give you the output. Okay. Okay, so the after that, the next one is the thing is like the instruction based prompting. So instruction based prompting, what is the instruction based prompting? Instruction based prompting is nothing but we give the specific and detailed instruction for AI to follow. For example, summarize this paragraph in one sentence. Summarize this paragraph in one sentence. So we are saying कि तुझे इसको summarize करना one line में, but how you have to summarize, that is also I'm giving here. So I'm giving the one small example. The sun is the closest star to the earth, and it provides the light and heat, which are the essential for the life. Okay? And also I'm giving the full stop. Without the sun, the planet would be too cold for living beings. Okay? So similarly, it follow the same way, and after way, the sun provide the light and heat and comma, and making the life possible on the earth. So similarly, it will follow everything which you have mentioned here. Okay? Even if you are putting anything as symbols or anything symbols and this symbol, so it will follow according to the prompt you gave. Okay? I hope you guys are understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the thing is like, so now there is the another prompting is there, which is we used to call as the multi-model prompting. So multi-model prompting. So at the end, I will show you guys one video which I have. So we have created using one of the video-based model. So you have to tell me what are the fault over there. Okay, that's totally on the prompting. So you can tell me that. Okay. So now is the another one which is called as the multi-model prompting, which we used to say MP. So just this is not a short form. I'm just writing the multi-model MMP. Okay. MMP, you can say multimodal prompting. So what is the multimodal prompting? Multimodal prompting is nothing but AI take input not just from a text but also from images, videos, or audio format. And this is that's the advanced AI models. This, and even though to create this type of the model, you need a very huge NVIDIA setups and GPU and everything. But just for the information, I just want to tell you. So for example, you're uploading the picture of any dogs or any cat, and you're just saying in your prompt, you're just saying like describe the describe this image करके. ठीक है, तुम सिर्फ बोल रहे हो, एक इमेजेस दे रहे हो, उसको डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए बोल रहे हो. ठीक है, वो लाइक विजन बेस्ड मॉडल, अजूर का विजन बेस्ड मॉडल है. इफ यू आर यूजिंग विजन बेस्ड मॉडल्स, एंड यू कैन आल्सो यूज some of the first day I shared some website there, you can find there are the some free open source image based model there, you can try this. Okay, so AI will respond in this case. This is the, for example, if it is a brown hair and something, it's sitting on the grass or anything, if it is if you are seeing anything, then it will give you the answer. Okay, so here also in images also you can do the same thing which we saw in the previous day. One shot and few shot. Okay, so okay, maybe I we missed one shot. One shot is nothing but the, यहाँ पे हमने बोला था right, few shot में if you are giving the single example, that is the one shot, and if you are giving the multiple example, that is called as the few shot. So zero shot, one shot, and few shots. So these are the basic prompting. So you can use this prompting in here pictures and the dogs also. Okay, and apart from this, you can also upload your own images. Or for example, I'm just uploaded one dog images, and in vision based model. Okay, so vision based model, you can upload one dog image, and after that you can upload one plain images, and you can ask them to just make the background similar like the second images. सो वो क्या करेगा, बैकग्राउंड में इस ब्लू कलर को ऐड कर देगा उस डॉग के बैकग्राउंड में. So something using the pictures also you can do the promptings. And after that there is one more prompting which we used to call as the self consistency prompting. So this is what is mean by this. So this is nothing but the AI. For example, it gives the multiple solution and pick the best one. Okay, and it's and always it's help you to reduce the mistakes in max or reasoning problems. So that you can use the SCP, self consistency prompting. Okay, so here for example, if I'm giving the prompting, for example, if I'm giving the prompting like what is 23 into 17, and after that I'm writing the generate the multiple solution and choose the best answers. तो what it will do is, so AI, मैं अगर ये यहाँ पे इनपुट दे रहा हूँ और बोलता हूँ कि इसमें से इसके आंसर दे, मल्टीपल आंसर दे, उसमें से जस्ट बेस्ट वाला मुझे पिक करके देना. ठीक है, दिस इज व्हाट आई एम जस्ट डूइंग इन द प्रॉम्प्टिंग. एंड ये एआई सॉल्यूशन में क्या करेगा ना, फॉर एग्जांपल ये करेगा, फॉर एग्जांपल सॉल्यूशन है, इसका सॉल्यूशन है, तो फर्स्ट इट विल डू 1 into 23 into 17, तो उसका एक आंसर आ रहा है 391 करके. सो अगेन इट विल डू द 2 23 and 17, तो इसका भी एक आंसर आएगा. तो एंड आफ्टर दैट द करेक्ट आंसर कौन सा है, दिस वन इज द करेक्ट. So what it will do, so it will give the correct answer. So in this case what it will happen now, there might be a chances it will give you the hallucinous output, because agar if your model is not properly tuned for particular data set, there might be a chances it can able to give the output is a mistake. So when you, especially when you are using any mathematical things and the geological, for example, if you are saying the what is the distance between the Mumbai to Pune is this much, and what is the distance between the, and after that Pune to Bangalore this much, and what is the distance between Mumbai to Bangalore. So in this case, the maximum, there is the probability it will give the any रैंडम आंसर्स ओके जियोलॉजिकल क्वेश्चन अगर तुम भी पूछोगे तो उसका क्या है कि रैंडमली इट विल गिव यू द आंसर्स so what you have to do in this case, you have to train your data set with the latitude and longitude. That you will get from the your Google Maps say, you will get that longitude and longitude or latitude, or you will get for the each and every state and every cities. So when you are doing any projects regarding the road optimization or any kind of optimization of between, like for pizza company or any Domino's, I have did one project for the Domino's pizza. So that company I have did. So we have to do the optimization, road optimization. There we have to use that. So maximum time there is the probability it will give you the wrong. So in this case, what you have to do, you have to train some kind of the agent using this longitude. इसको रख के उसको train करना है. Then you have to use that agent. Then only this prompt will work maximum times. ठीक है? Okay. And after that, refinement prompting. And what is a refinement prompting? It's nothing but we ask AI to rewrite and improve its own answers. For example, for example, you are just picking all the, for example, you have the database. From the database you have to pick the some of the columns. Okay, when you are picking some of the answer from that answer from that database, there might be a chance, your output is very long and very lengthy, because your token having always limitation. So now you have to filter your columns. Okay, so now you, if you want to filter the columns, again write the prompting कि whether, और तुम्हें उसमें filter क्यों करनी है, because you have to create now graph on the basis of the output. ठीक है, on the basis of the output you want to create the graph. So now you have to filter that. For example, तुम्हारे पास एक 30 कॉलम का आउटपुट आ गया, ठीक है, अकॉर्डिंग टू द फर्स्ट एआई. ठीक है, नाउ दिस 30 कॉलम्स को तुम वापस इसको ग्राफ्ट में तुम्हें क्रिएट करनी है. तो इसको इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. एंड 30 कॉलम्स में अगर 1000 रोज होंगे तो ये सारे टोकन्स में आ नहीं सकते. सो नाउ यू हैव टू रिड्यूस इट. ठीक है, टू पास दैट एनी LLM, टू पास एनीथिंग. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, सो you can again use AI, and you can ask the AI to validate this output. ठीक है. So this is also quite complex, that's a थोड़ा deep concept है. ठीक है, इसके लिए भी you can create one kind of the agent to filter out that columns, and columns को filter out करके columns के basis में it will give you the suggestion. Then you can pass this data to your AI and it will create the graph. ठीक है, so because so many graph creation AI is available nowadays, right? So when you are using anything like that, then you can use this prompting. So these are the different type of the promptings are there. So let's guys, ज़्यादा हमारा theory हो गया. Let's see थोड़ा बहुत practical. So let's see this everything in the practical. Let me share my screen again, and we will see how we can do this. And guys, it's prompting is very very important. Like if you know the techniques how to do this prompting, then definitely like you can create wonderful chatbot. I mean, very good accuracy chatbots or anything, any applications. Okay. Okay. So I hope, and I'm sharing my screen. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. So if you will see directly here, कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ. See, many times now you when if you are using OpenAI, so many times when you are creating the requirement.txt and you are when pushing into the cloud, maximum time it's only support this. When if you are using Python 3.10 or 11 तक अगर कुछ भी use करते हो तो this is the maximum time we face this problem. So you have to specifically install this library and this version. Take a OpenAI ka, then you can just give the OpenAI and you can create the OpenAI key by going to the OpenAI website. There, initially $5 is totally free, so they will give you the $5 ka free trial. So you can just create and you can put it here. Don't worry, this is not a proper API key. I made some changes. And after that the zero shot prompting. So zero shot prompting में क्या करते हैं हम लोग, देखो यहाँ पे here clearly we are just writing. Here here we are doing the two things. One is the role user and the content यहाँ पे you can say the system. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे what is the capital of the Japan जैसे हमने देखा था, तो ये सीधा बोल दिया कि capital of the Japan is nothing but the Tokyo, because already have obviously the GPT-4 having that much of capability to give the one shot answer. Okay. But when we are going for so you don't use the GPT-4, you can use the GPT-4 mini, so that is a low cost, but one line के लिए तो ज़्यादा नहीं होगा. But yeah, the second thing, I'm just giving the prompt, but also I'm giving the what examples, which is the few shot. Okay, so if I will remove this, then it's called as the one shot because only one example I'm giving. If I'm just again, if I'm putting the two, then it's called as the few shot. Okay, few shot में we saw the thing like we have to give the multiple examples. So that's what we gave the multiple examples and we got the casa as a house name in the Spanish. Okay, and after that it's called as the chain of thoughts. Chain of thoughts nothing but the COD. COD में भी हमने क्या किया, हमने specific एक sentence उनको बताया कि see is according to the sentence you have to tell me this answer. So according to the sentence उसने क्या किया, उसने answer दिया. So you can see the these are starting with the chocolates, उसने खुद से think किया and it gave the answer. On and also the you are the history professor example explain the French revolutions of the simple words, so usne as a, so यहाँ पे you can also write the act as a lead, or also you can give this act as a data scientist, act as a lead data scientist, act as a AI developer, so you can give any things over here and it will work like similar. Okay. And similarly here also we have did the sun is the closest to the star and the similar thing we have did, and uska bhi hame kya aaya without which French similar, the thing is like um, instruction based prompting में हमें वही आया because it will give the specific and the detailed instruction, so we have to give the specific and the detailed instruction, so this is how I want the explanation, so that is how it will give you. So here guys यहाँ पे अभी मेरे पास वो मॉडल नहीं है actually, here I have to put the Azure OpenAI keys because OpenAI keys का मेरे पास वो नहीं है, तो so here the similarly one nothing we did, we just took the open the एक डॉग का एक images ले लिया, फिर उसको हमने read किया, read करने के बाद we are just converted into this format, encoded format of to read the images, then just we are passing the, we are just using the GPT-4 vision preview because this is the image based model. ठीक है, previously we used the GPT-4 but this is the vision preview, it's the vision based model which can, you can read the images, you can add the images, you can create the images using this model, so it won't work for me because I don't have the access for this, but अगर मिलेगा तो मैं तुम्हें बताऊंगा while doing the projects. Okay, then here is the last thing is nothing but the self consistency, prompting. This is nothing but the rewrite in the sense you are giving something and again you are asking whether the output is right or not. Okay, So it's give it a it would be a bringing your attention to innovative developments, something it's give. Okay, so this is how guys it's work. So you can use this all kind of different prompting. Okay, and I hope you guys are understood what are the different promptings is there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now let's see how to build. Yesterday we saw so many things कि कैसे तुम्हारे text को different technique use करके you have to convert into the chunks. ठीक है, and after that even the chunks को कैसे you have to store, and after that which technique use you have to use, the distance, which distance you have to use for that searching for index in for the index search. ठीक है, so that all yesterday we saw. ठीक है, और उसके basis में today I will also give you the medium blocks or topics. You can write the medium blocks until unless you are starting your projects, तब तक तुम वो वाला लिख सकते हो. So now let's see something. It's called as the RAG based model. How to build the RAG based models, and then we will see what is the RAG, CAG, and everything. Okay. So, now let me. Oops, if minute. So, okay. So, okay. So here nothing here we are doing like we are just installing the pip install LangChain. So LangChain is nothing but the library. This is the framework for building LLM application we are using. You all very well know. Right, and after that, OpenAI is nothing but access the OpenAI GPT models. के लिए we are using the OpenAI, and PyPDF2 is nothing but the we are using that extract the text from the PDF or anything. मतलब PDF में से text को extract करने के लिए we are using PyPDF2, and after that we are using the CPU. This is nothing but this is the database. हमने कल देखा था. This is the database. What it will do? It's a efficiency similarity search for the embeddings. जो भी embedding तुमने create किए होंगे and store किए होंगे उसको search करने का एक technique है. ठीक है, and after that we are using the tick token. It's nothing but the tick token is built to the tokenize for the OpenAI model. ये tokenize करता है. ठीक है, so this is the libraries we are going to use. So now, and also we are using here the pip install the LangChain community. So this is nothing but it's updated of the LangChain community which contain the additional functionality of the LangChain. Yeah, and apart from that, if you will see, उसके बाद सारा चीज हमने पीप इंस्टॉल कर दी, एंड उसके बाद सेम चीजों को हमने क्या किया, लाइब्रेरी को इंपोर्ट कर दिया. ठीक है, उस फंक्शंस को. ठीक है, आफ्टर दैट नाउ जस्ट वी हियर ही कॉल्ड हमारा ओपन एपीआई कीज, एंड हियर नथिंग वी आर डूइंग. हियर वी आर डूइंग द पीडीएफ को, वी आर रीडिंग द पीडीएफ. ठीक है, सो इफ यू वांट टू अपलोड एनी पीडीएफ, हियर जस्ट राइट क्लिक करना, यहाँ पे अपलोड का ऑप्शन होगा. So it will lead to your local, so you can upload your file, and after that click on here and you can just copy the file path and just put it over here to read your file. So that is what we have did here. And after that what we are doing, the extract the text from the PDF. ठीक है, यहाँ पे nothing but we are just iterating through each pages of the PDF, extracting the text using this extract text करके, जो पेज का जो एक्सट्रैक्ट करता है, ये फंक्शन को यूज करके वी आर जस्ट एक्सट्रैक्टिंग द टेक्स्ट. एंड आफ्टर दैट वी आर डूइंग द प्लस इज इक्वल टू व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग concatenate all the extracted text in the single strings. So single string कहाँ पे स्टोर करते हैं, raw text में we are storing. So after that I'm just printing the raw text, so I got all this output. ठीक है, and after that what we are doing is like we are the splitting the text into chunk process. Yesterday we saw, right, हम लोग इसको जो है कि chunks में split करते हैं, तो उसके लिए we are using the LangChain का text split करके, यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे text split and यहाँ पे character text splitter है, right. This functionality we are using from the LangChain. तो उस फंक्शन को यूज करके वी आर परफॉर्मिंग दिस. देयर इज अ कैरेक्टर टेक्स्ट स्प्लिट हमने यहाँ पे इंपोर्ट किया, वो वाला यहाँ पे वी आर यूजिंग. And first of all, the thing is like we are splitting at new line. We are just splitting that every into the new line, and after that the chunk size 800. It's nothing but the each Junk should have the maximum 800 characters. That is nothing but the junk size is 800. And after the junk's overlap is 200. It means the overlapping part of the 200 character to the retained context. For example, यहाँ पे समझ लो कि एक सेंटेंस है, ठीक है, फिर उसके नीचे दूसरा एक सेंटेंस है, बट ये फर्स्ट सेंटेंस को एक जंग मैंने बना दिया एंड सेकंड सेंटेंस को आई जस्ट क्रिएटेड द अनदर जंग. बट हाउ माई LLM will know this second jung is the part of the first jung? फर्स्ट जंग के पास कंटिन्यू इज नथिंग बट दिस सेकेंड जंग, उसको कैसे पता चलेगा? तो फॉर दैट वी आर डूइंग द जंग ओवरलैप. तो इसका मतलब है ना, फर्स्ट पार्ट का थोड़ा बहुत कंटेंट ना सेकेंड जंग्स में भी होंगे, so that your LLM models can easily able to identify कि okay this both are continuous of this part वन का ये part टू, ठीक है. जैसे पिक्चर वगैरह में राइट, पार्ट टू बताने के पहले या सीरियल्स वगैरह में वो प्रीव्यू करके बोल के पार्ट वन दिखाते हैं, सो समथिंग लाइक दिस, ठीक है. वही यू कैन यूज. एंड आफ्टर दैट लेंथ एंड लेंथ ऑफ द फंक्शन लेंथ इज नथिंग बट द फंक्शन टू मेजर द जंग लेंथ, ठीक है. दैट इज व्हाट वी डिड. एंड आफ्टर दैट वी यूज्ड हियर द टेक्स्ट प्लेट ऑन द टेक्स्ट और टेक्स्ट. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग ने then why we splitted the text? So LLMs like a GPT have the token limit. I already told you, right? So to process the huge document as once in inch of it, वो एक बार में सब कुछ process करना ये that's impossible. That's why just we are breaking the text into the smaller piece to ensure the better retrieval efficiency. And junk overlap is nothing but help to prevent the context across the jumps. Okay, so that's why we are using this. And after that, well, nothing we are doing any fancy, that just we are converting each and every chunks into the embedding vectors and using OpenAI embedding models इसको use करके हम लोग उसको convert कर रहे हैं. And after that we are what we are just storing that into the fees database. We are storing into the fees database, and I'm just typing the document search. And after that here, and after that from the lang chain, there is the one function is called as the questioning answering. For the chatbot ke liye, there is one function is created to load OpenAI GPT answer your question. So load QA chain is the function which retrieve the relevant text chunks from the fees database and pass that to the LLM, ठीक है. वो प्रॉपर वो उसको लेके वो LLM को पास करता है. दिस मीन्स दैट ऑल द रिट्रीवल चंक्स आर सिंपल एंड कॉन्केटिनेट एंड पास टू द LLM. उसके लिए इट दिस फंक्शन विल हेल्प यू. एंड आफ्टर दैट Jones import OpenAI. Yeah. So after that, nothing. But we are just asking, which is okay. What is written? What spelling? What is written in the in documents. So it will give you the whole scenarios and how much the agriculture target will be increased to the so and so. Okay. So this is how guys the basic crack. So here we use the phase data database. You can use the Chroma DB, and also you can use the Pinecone. Pinecone के लिए पहले you have to create your account in Pinecone, and then you can use the Pinecone. So this is how you can use these things. Okay. But this RAG, but there is something it's called as the CAG, context augmented generation. What is the CAG? So also that's something it's called as the CAG. What is the CAG? It's nothing but the context augmented generation. So what is the CAG? So where additional contextual data such as the structure or metadata or use the history or real time so input. So ये क्या करता है ना कि this is the CAG is nothing but it will just focusing on the enhancing the prompt with the relevant contextual information. For example, it will collect the contextual collection. It will do the contextual collection में क्या क्या collect करेगा? It's collect the real time user interaction history, historical data or the metadata. It will collect in the contextual context collection. So augmented may what it will do, augmented phase what it will do now, it collect the context इन एडेड टू एलएलएम प्रॉम्प्ट, वो एलएलएम प्रॉम्प्ट में इसको और कैसे ऐड कर सकता हूँ करके, इट कलेक्ट द कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्रॉम द, इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में से it will just collect those data which it can add to the prompt to make the better solution. And after that, the generation is nothing but generation phase में क्या होता है ना, the LLM generate the response using both building knowledge and additional context. So इसके पास जो knowledge होगा उसके and the additional context जो इसके ऊपर से था उसके basis में it will generate. So CAG is nothing but फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं रैक का डेटाबेस के बारे में बात करूं, सो इज बेस्ड ऑन द लेटेस्ट रिसर्च पेपर, द बेस्ट डीप लर्निंग फ्रेमवर्क इन द पाईटॉर्च, पाईटॉर्च करके अगर तुम कोई एक चैटबॉट क्रिएट कर रहे हो तो रीजन फ्रेमवर्क से जाएगा। लेकिन सीएजी चैटबॉट क्या करेगा ना, इस इट विल टेक ऑल योर प्रीवियस क्वेरीज, वेरी वेरी इजीली मैं बता देता हूँ। अगर REAG मतलब इफ यू आर टाइपिंग समथिंग, सो इट विल टेक वट एवर द थिंग्स यू हैव रिटन, राइट, उसके बेसिस में प्रॉपर आंसर देने की कोशिश करेगा। बट CAG chatbot is nothing but the previous things and the previous क्वेश्चन ऑन द डेटा, मेटा डेटा सब कंपेयर करके उसमें से इंपॉर्टेंट निकाल के ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर क्वेश्चन इट विल गिव द आंसर। सो द REAG चैटबॉट से भी बेहतर है इफ यू आर यूजिंग एनीथिंग लाइक अ कैच मेमोरी, you can use the catch memory like agents. So rather than using that, you can try it or try out these things. But मैंने इसको ज़्यादा यूज नहीं किया, but if you guys, you can also try out. So I have used so many agents to the things. Okay. So yeah, guys. So this is the things, okay, for today's class. And आज I want to give you some kind of the some kind of, so you can write the medium blocks. Okay. So what basis you can, the like a vector basis में, vector database के basis में you can write the medium blocks, and after that break how we can break the text into the chunks, how to store, and what are the different methods are available to break it into the chunks that you can write one code. And fees, Pinecone and ChromaDB, उसके basis में you can write, and from word to numbers technique use convert, कल हमने ये सब देखा था। ठीक है, वो सारे क्या क्या है, यू कैन राइट इट डाउन एंड मास्टर इन AI प्रॉम्प्टिंग, जीरो शॉट, फ्यू शॉट, ये सब आज हमने देखा। इस बेसिस में यू कैन राइट द मीडियम ब्लॉक्स, एंड द रैक के बेसिस में यू कैन राइट, एंड कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑग्यूमेंटेड जनरेशन बेसिस में यू कैन राइट, ट्रांसफॉर्मर कैसे काम करता है उसके बेसिस में यू कैन राइट, and how to train the video based AI model you can also write, and the fine tuning the images model. So इसके basis में you can write the medium articles for this. This is your assignments for this week. ठीक है, and if it is possible maybe इस week में in between we will connect and we will सबको assignments assign हो, sorry, project assign हो गए, which project करके अभी तक assign नहीं हुआ, right?
यस सर, अभी तक असाइन नहीं हुआ है।
अच्छा ठीक है, सो माइट बी चांस लाइक मंडे या ट्यूसडे हम कनेक्ट करेंगे एंड वी विल असाइन यू, ठीक है, फॉर एवरी ग्रुप्स के लिए, एंड वी विल शेयर यू दैट एक्सेल शीट ऑलरेडी, आफ्टर दैट वी विल एक्सप्लेन यू, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट तभी तुम पूछ लेना, ठीक है। सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडेज क्लास गाइस, सो एनीवन हैविंग एनी डाउट्स और समथिंग?
नो सर, आई हैव नो डाउट।
ओके, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।